Are you developing a confirmation bias?
I mean,
It's inevitable.
yeah, I feel like
You don't
we
really have a
always
choice.
have one anyway.
Well, but you don't have a
so-
choice in here, right? Because you're gonna absorb mine for
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
And by all means, though, you should try to, overcome that.
Right.
Like I'm fine with you pulling out and
Trying.
saying this doesn't sound like it matches. I'm cool with that.
So, all right, let me ask you this then.
But you're gonna have to explain to me how that's even. If it's in conflict with what we talk about, you better be able to explain to me why it's in conflict,
Right.
and then how is that going to be a more successful strategy.
So, do you think I'd probably learn in here faster if I just accepted your confirmation biases? But I'm also just putting
Right, but it's not about learning it
unconditional
faster, it's
trust
learning
to
about
you.
something better, right?
Right.
The idea is to get better, so if we can come up with something that supports an outcome, and we have a better descriptor of it,
Okay.
then
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with that. Because the goal is to try to find the
Sure.
truth, right?
Right.
It's not about supporting what I think, it's about what is the best truth.
Right. Correct.
Yeah, and it's always the case.
Okay.
It should be the case, right? But again, we're human. This is a battle.
Right.
The confirmation bias is the battle because especially when you get successful with something, and then then all the evidence starts to say, well, it supports my model, versus saying what's really happening, and then that's a challenge in and of itself, because we really don't know what's happening.
Okay.
We're just modeling something that allows us to be more and more successful. It's like every time we intervene, we want to be better in regards to the outcome. We want to be able to narrow our probabilities more effectively with the understanding that we'll never know. And again, just, I feel the heavy sighs coming, right? Because of but get used to the frustration, because
No, I
but again, the thing about getting good is getting comfortable with not knowing, getting better at probability. That's the best you're gonna do, because you won't know. You'll just never know, and that's okay. You just gotta get comfortable with it, because you've been fed black and white. Like there's an answer to it when there is no answer to it.
I know.
There might be multiple correct answers. Right? So let me offer you this. In any of the situations that you've seen in the short period that you've been here, think about, we've acquired things with exercise, we've acquired things with manual therapy, we've acquired things with just talking. Which one's right?
They all are.
Could we have done, where we did an exercise, could we have done something with a manual therapy that may have been successful as well? Absolutely. So which one's right? Doesn't really matter. It depends on the context, it depends on the circumstance, it depends on the desired outcome. So if we're trying to be expeditious, then maybe some days we accelerate the process, we do something manual so we can get to something else.
Or, I mean, there's also like an efficiency standpoint to it too. Like, what if
Absolutely. There's a time constraint.
something could have done it faster, or, it could have done it faster, plus it could have done 7 other things that we would have wanted as well.
Right. We're always looking for the cascade. It's like, what is the one thing that I could do that influences as many things as possible that are favorable? Right? Rather than looking at the massive levels of complexity and saying, I can do something for that, 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 and the next thing you know, you're taking 25 different supplements a day for your health.
Right.
When the reality is, if you would have just got 8 hours of sleep, all that stuff would have gone away. You don't need any of the supplements, right? That's kind of how we're looking at this. It's like, what is the biggest rock that I can address, right? And then that would lead to a favorable cascade of events.